Hey, so on this video, Silver Daydreamers, I'm going to be addressing just that. A lot of people that went really over and aboard regarding the recent pump in silver and thought it would never end and it was just going to go and go forever. So I'm just going to address some of the comments that I had. And yes, I have been away for some time, but I'm back now, just catching up and touching base and everything. I'm doing well. I hope everybody is, and also their friends and family are. No, I didn't catch the big CO19 me or any of my loved ones. Life just threw me one of those curveballs that I wasn't expecting. I'm just dealing with it now. Just is what it is, really. I hope everyone else is doing well out there. But you know, I'm just touching base now, catching up. Prior to when my recent video, one of my last videos, was quite some time ago, but was in the highs then. But you know, if it wasn't somebody telling me that they knew of a trader that, you know, stopped collecting, stacking physical silver a long time ago, and they just got back into it because, you know, now was the time for silver to go through the roof. You know, whether it was the Fibonacci sequence or the head, shoulders, knees and toes, it was definitely going to explode. Now I'm going to go for the roof. And I'm touching upon all of this to say, because I had a lot of people contacting me on whether they should have gone balls deep in silver at the time. But there was a lot of people that just recently purchased in the highs, and now we're back down in the lows. Not the low lows, but in the lows. So this video is regarding the Silver Daydreamers, and not to get caught up or caught in with them when they're pushing out all of these things. And it's mainly on channels like myself, personal YouTube channels. We have the big time regurgitators and the smaller ones. You know, a lot of the smaller ones, especially when you're told to go out there and do your own due diligence, somebody getting into the game, you're going to come across the smaller channels. The problem you're going to find there is either going to be an individual where they're giving a lot of their own personal thoughts and opinions. So it'll be, I believe silver's going to go for the roof, and this is why, as I show off one of my purchases in the past couple of weeks. So you know, they believe silver's going to go through the roof because, you know, it's their own personal thoughts and opinions. Or this deal that they've recently been communicating with also believes silver's going to go through the roof. And you know, it's hard to do your own due diligence when you come across a lot of channels that say the same thing. I think silver's going to go through the roof. This big pile of silver that I bought is going to go through the roof because yada yada yada. Got a lot of noise going on in the background. Doing this video rather late, so lighting is also bad. So bear with me. So you know, and I'm saying Silver Daydreamers, it's basically referring to these types of individuals. And like I said, you know, a lot of people got caught up. A lot of people just recently done a lot of purchasing in the recent highs, and now we've come back down. For 2020, I've done a lot more selling than buying, and it's been very interesting. Now, let me know whether you bought more or sold more, or what you think of it's been so far. Did you think prices would come back down to where they are right now? I would say more now so than ever. I would say buying 50-50. And if you are doing due diligence, and a lot of it's involving YouTube channels, be very careful, because a lot of the times, if it is one of the big massive pumpers who are selling silver, it's going to be someone along the lines of their own personal thoughts and opinions. So that's what it is. And when I'm saying daydreaming, a lot of people thought it was about to explode. Now I would say the current climate right now was prime perfect. If it can't do it now, we're going to be waiting decades before it does it. And I'm talking revisiting the old all-time highs. So it's been very interesting to see what silver's done now. So you know, as mentioned, I had people telling me all sorts. You know, it was now or never. We're about to see the biggest highs. We're about to go into territory we haven't seen for decades. And I wouldn't say it was bad. And the year is not done, so anything can happen. But you know, it's been very interesting to see where we are right now. I would say a lot of people had to really pull themselves back, reel themselves in, seeing where we are right now. You know, a lot going on out there right now. I've always said and always looked at it like demand is going to get what demand wants. When I say demand, I mean the cabal. You know, currently they didn't want silver going through the roof, or metals in general, and it's happened. We're seeing Bitcoin revisiting all-time highs, which is very interesting. But you know, I'm sure many against Bitcoin will tell you why that's happening right now. Not saying that we didn't see some nice highs recently. I've done a lot of selling when we recently saw £25 sterling, and even with the gold in the UK, it was £2,500. I've done a lot of selling. You know, when I purchased a lot of the silver, it wasn't really a jackpot or a lottery type of thing. It was purchased and it's done well. I saw very nice highs recently, and I thought I'd cash some in, and I'll be reinvesting back into metals at a later date. As I've always mentioned, it's government minted coins. But you know, a lot of people never saw the highs that they believed they was going to see, especially with silver. But you know, it all depends on how you look at it and what you think from here. You know, looking at the current situation in America, the whole presidential running situation, a lot of people once said the market wasn't ready for a Trump presidency, but you know, we got what we got, and we are where we are right now. So I think more people need to take time, look at the situation, and I would push 50-50 more than ever. You know, 50% silver, 50% gold. Don't listen to what you're hearing out there, especially with massively high, grossly high numbers, as always is the case with silver. Purchase 50-50, especially in the UK. We've got Brexit coming up, a lot of questions regarding that. I've done a lot of videos in the past. I don't know what's going to be happening there, but I would say, should you rush to the gate and try to get as much as you can get in? No, do an order, depending on what you have. My advice is purchase as much gold as much silver, 50-50, pound, dollar wise. You know, 50% gold, 50% silver, and take it from there. And also been getting a lot of questions regarding a lot of the new releases, whether it's from the American Mint or even the Royal Mint, so I'll touch on that in a minute. But looking at the coin I'm holding now, Queen's Beast coin, I do have it on good authority that they will be continuing the series, as we're currently seeing right now with the 50p's. The Royal Mint just don't know when to let something go. Now how that's going to be, whether it's a part 2 or continuation with new designs, who knows, but there will definitely be a continuing the series. So, you know, I definitely released some of my Queen's Beast coins. Ended up picking up a couple of the proofs as it was going for the same price as the BUs were going for. But who knows what's going to happen from here. Regarding a lot of the new releases, I believe it was a V75. These are coins I wasn't really watching at the time, but I do know when American Mint has a good hit, the US Mint, it's most definitely worth jumping on board with. Same with the Royal Mint, you know, currently at the time, releasing this video, we've had the Snowman Beastie being re-released. And I look at it like, you know, the Royal Mint do what the Royal Mint do. They've taken it upon themselves to look at a situation and say, what do people want? Good quality or lower mintage? And they'll come back with their infinite wisdom and just lower the mintage. I am no longer a buyer of Royal Mint silver. I'm all out, definitely. And gold has to be very specific. But moving forward, you know, their quality is absolutely atrocious. So I will not be a buyer of the Royal Mint silver. And gold, I guess we all know which gold's going to do best. You're better off looking at a lot more of their BU because you know what you're going to be getting. But when you're looking at their proof stuff, no. You're asking me about what do I think about the new Royal Mint Snowman and lower mintages. I think it's hogwash. You know, a last ditch attempt, struggling mint. But I'm not a buyer of a lot of their stuff. And even gold, I'm going to be very picky. The Royal Mint fell off a long time ago in terms of quality control and just putting out good products. They've been doing a lot of remixing. It's no surprise they're going to be remixing the Queen's Beast. Their best series has just come to an end. There's no way they're going to let it go just like that. Look how they've been really pumping out the 50p's and going for gold with those. But you know, I don't know what their approach will be moving forward. But I've taken full advantage with a lot of the collector coins. With a lot of the other collector coins, why I've not been doing a lot of hot knot videos, it is what it is. The entire climate's different when it comes to collector coins. You know, not too much doing too well in my opinion. Just a lot of speculating, a lot of people believing certain coins will be doing better or not. And you know, a lot of not receiving certain prices. A lot of this coin can receive this coin can receive that. But I've seen nothing that's really got my juices flowing, but I'll leave it at that. So on the Royal Mint stuff, I won't be purchasing personally. I'm all out when it's silver. Gold gonna be very picky. With the silver Daydreamers, these sky high prices just wasn't seen now. Who knows what's gonna happen by the end of the year. Not got too long to go. I personally feel it's now or never. We're going to be seeing insane prices for silver specifically, or not. And I'm on the not camp. Not bashing, still being very positive. Just where I stand is 50-50. Make sure you go 50-50 in my opinion. With Brexit, who knows what's going to happen. I wouldn't go balls deep silver now, most definitely not. Will prices go lower? Can they go lower? Yes. Are they going to go lower? I believe so, yes. Should you wait? Who knows? I know a lot of people have done a lot of buying in the recent highs. And they're regretting it right now because they thought silver was never going to go lower because of a lot of the silver daydreamers out there giving their personal thoughts and opinions or opinions from dealers that was pumping, you know, by now it's never going to be this low again. Who knows? As mentioned, very hard to do your own due diligence out there right now, but you know, let me know what you've been doing. Let me know if you got caught up with the silver daydreamers pushing out prices that never came to be. And please pay attention when a lot of people are giving their own personal thoughts and opinions on coins. And I've been getting a lot of questions regarding a lot of videos I've recently done. You know, a lot of the bigger channels are remixing and regurgitating a lot of the subjects I've already covered. So if you can't find answers there, just go back and look at a lot of my prior videos. I've got a lot of answers and a lot of the questions I'm getting. But outside of that, hate it or love it, guys, let me know what you think of this video. I am back. No, I didn't fall off the face of the planet. And for the cheeky bugger that was in the comments mentioning that I was injured or I died, shame on you. But you know, yes, I am back. I will be doing some videos in the coming weeks. Just one of those curveballs I never saw coming. I'm going to have to address it. I'm fully tied up until the new year, so we'll see how things go on from there. But hey, I love it, guys. Let me know what you think of this video, and I'll catch you guys on the rebound.